Sup shitters, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today you have the extra special opportunity to see me wearing a hat as opposed to the beanie I usually wear. For real though, we're going to be reviewing an album from an act named the Unwell titled New Worlds and Ancient Mysteries. And if we switch over to here, we have it on Music Bee, yay! So we're going to listen to all 8 of these tracks from this album from start till finish. I'm going to hear what we think. This is a duo of musicians as I understand it. It's very exciting. Let's go. Oh, we're starting with some piano. That's very pretty. I like that. I'm not gonna need this camera on though. I don't think I'll be getting through this album in half an hour. I like to talk a bit. I'm liking these strings, these sort of synthish strings of the piano, and how there's just so much going on with the bass as well. Oh, that bass is poignant. I like how energetic it is. With the drums as well. We are not messing around with the first track, Dilemma. We are straight into this record. Actually, hang on a minute. I nearly forgot to switch the Wi-Fi off. Gotta be slightly professional in these reviews, you know? Oh, those drums! Hell yeah, man, that tone. Bring more of that, please. It's spicy, it's sizzly. Fantastic groove as well with the organs. I dig it.
It's 6 p.m. late in the afternoon.
I think I've listened to the Dilemma before. Oh, sorry, I think I've listened to the Unwell before. You can tell it's a little bit late.
Just about this time, I got a lot to memorize.
Yeah, I've definitely listened to these guys before. I remember Dilemma now. It's good to hear the rest of this record, you know?
Gives shivers to the crowd, 'cause it refuses to hide. A million faces make up. My smoking is poison.
And into this chorus section. Dope, I like it. Dig it, I also like the vocal harmonies in there as well. There's a lot to appreciate in this. It sounds like a really professionally created single. Nice vocal front. Oh. It's funky as hell, man. Having these pad-like backing vocals.
It's 10 p.m. late at the showtime.
Where are we going with this? I'm liking the bass taking a seat.
Now I'm all alone 'cause people are going home. And then my cell is closed by the demons in my soul.
Alright, where are we going with this?
Refuse to die. My bruises and my breakers. My devil is cunning.
And a double time hook bridge, man. These guys have got so much going on with their music. I love the care and attention paid to it.
It's climbing over my shoulders. And as the lights start to fade, am I the only one burning to death? Yeah.
Oh, guitar solo? Guitar solo. Oh, and triplets on the piano line. Cool. Oh, it's soulful, man. These bends are just chef's kiss, man. Okay, we're going with the second lead guitar in the lower octave on the right side. Kind of almost gonna bop. Okay, I want to just listen to that like one more time, just at the end. That last line. One more. To erase me from release, or from the list. There are some parts of it I haven't quite gotten clearly, but the parts I've enjoyed from the lyrics that I have heard, I've enjoyed. It's talking about the different times of day and stuff like that. I'm assuming it has something to do with kind of getting closer and closer to the time when you have to make a big decision and maybe you're feeling alone and isolated and it's kind of eating you alive. Is that the kind of I'm getting that dilemma there? That song about that. The shua shua. It's lovely. There's such a friendly tonality to it, despite the tension that's sort of communicated and portrayed within the lyrics and the vocal performance. There's an exasperation, and the vocalist emoted well within this track. I really dig it. We got Ticking Bomb number 2. Oh, those slaps, man. That bass slap. Those funky. Oh, those funky dominant seventh chords. Modulations, that acoustic. Hell yeah, man. Give me more of that.
Hello, when nobody's here. Can anyone send a nigga for me? Don't want to get on the bridges on there. From hundreds of people I really need.
The lady doing the backing vocals here sounds stunning. Hang on a minute. Yeah, it's just a group of 2 brothers. So I've got some lady vocalists as well having a nice foil to them. It's great, man.
Away. Can anyone stop this ticking bomb? Don't want to get on, the pressure is on.
The pressure is on.
People I really know.
Oh, that build there, that ferocity.
This ticking bomb, only God will know. What goes on and on and on. If I get
This 6/4 time signature isn't something I hear a lot, but I dig it, man. I'm glad that we're messing around with the time 6 and the expectations there. It kind of sounds like it's rolling on and on, you know what I mean?
the pressure is on, it goes on and on and on and on.
Is that the ticking bomb? Was a nice sort of nice legato passage on their vocals. Was that organ there? There's so much stuff happening. It's really cool, man.
Don't want to get on, the pressure explodes from all the people over the world.
Guitar solo in the middle of the second verse. More of that, please. Hell yeah, dude. Vibing with that, man. Vibing with that. We're going back to that 4/4. Okay, I dig it for a sort of pseudo-chromatic section. Oh, a little bit of an unexpected turn there with the lead melody. It's nice with the bass and drums to support in the guitar line here, though. I dig that. And having an organ solo here is great, man. It's awesome. You know, like the thing I don't like about this platform, and I'm not trying to advertise any of the other bands or anything, it's just when you press the space bar and you haven't like got it on the album artwork, it does this. So that's fun. Thanks, Music B.
If I get on in this ticking bomb, only God will know.
Only God will know.
On and on and on. If I get on.
There's a bit of a sizzle there, a bit of a sort of a gain in that sort of signal chain that I'm enjoying there. It's very raw and very fiery. It's pumping, man, but in the best possible way. Back to that 6/4 flawlessly, seamlessly. Off strums, offbeat strumming. Have we got some brass in there too? Woo! What don't we have in this album so far? It's so colorful and well thought out. It's such interesting music. You know, when you listen to New Worlds and Ancient Mysteries, I can kind of get that from the music so far. There's so many interesting elements in it. They introduce you to stuff as you go along, and it's like a big, big journey, and you're discovering stuff as you go. The Ticking Time Bomb, only God knows. about it going on and on and on, and the tension and the difficulties exposed there, man. You got to be taking care of that time bomb. You got to try and find a way to defuse it, you know? Great second track. Both within that 2 to 4 minute range, really well considered. Both of those could be singles, I think. They're definite enough, especially with the organ coming in here. I love the organ. I loved how we had an organ solo to go after the guitar solo. The mixing is pretty good as well at the moment. I haven't heard anything particularly egregious. We got so long here. What's next? What's next, eh? Oh, filter on the fix on that drum chain, man. Oh, that shuffle on the hi-hats. The percussive shuffle, man.
Having too much time on my own. Never seen the clock for so long.
I love the effects chain on the vocals as well. It's so present in the mix. And even though there's a slight bass resonance sometimes, maybe caused by the proximity effect on the mic, it's just so pristine.
I have said the things that I meant, but they never reached to you.
Oh, they never reached them. That sigh, man. Even those little bits. And that guitar riff is strong, man. That identity crafted.
I may have sent. You are made of ephemeral peace, but it never touches me. I need more than my feet to stand strong.
Oh, okay, we got some growlies going on here. We got some growly vocals. That was something I didn't expect in this, and it's an interesting touch. I'm not quite sure how it's been set up, but I'm happy to hear it, man. Yeah, if it's occasional, I think it makes sense, eh? Like the crying out of someone, married my grief for so long. Nice to have the hook line on the end of the stanza. Nice to have space in the mix to hear the individual instruments as well.
All my years, 5 emotions with some tears. You have made an ethereal bubble that it seems to float away.
Ethereal bubble that seems to flow away. This is interesting language. It's interesting sort of wordplay there. Like you can kind of imagine it vividly. Nice vocal harmonies here building up. Double time with the chorus this time. Cool, cool, cool.
So long, for so long, for so long.
So long, repeating that hook line with that original riff. The bass is so active in this song, and it's testament to the production capacity and quality, because you can really screw a bass up if it's too active, and the way they've mixed that is fantastic. Dude, the EQing is stunning, and the compression as well. Oh, a synth solo? Nice little brace no runs. And the organ as well, coming on the right. Cool. Everything rises, everything ascends to that. Yeah, it's so catchy, dude. It's really catchy hook line. Yeah, really well written hook. That's why I love this job. I love this job. You know, getting to review this music. I enjoy it a lot. When I get to listen to music like this, it's a pleasure, you know? It's a positive review so far, I think. Got a bit of tremolo stuff going on there, or a whammy bar. Married to my grief for so long, got to stand on my own 2 feet. So it's talking about kind of coming one with yourself and understanding your own limitations and trying to get back out there and make the most of what's available. Got to get onto it. Do you know what I mean? I dig that. I like that. Great work. That was so long. We got Souls from Inner Worlds next, number 4. Yeah, I think that a lot of the quality of this music, incidentally, is just from listening to the tracks without discarding me talking about them. This sounds like it could have been released by any sort of prominent indie label. They knew what they were doing. As in, like, what I mean is that they would sign bands like this that are at this level. Oh, some nice extended harmonies here. Oh, that brass is a little bit sharp there. Maybe it's just these headphones, but that sounded a little bit sharp. Not frequency-wise or EQing-wise, but just the loudness of it, you know? Like, it kind of works, don't worry. Oh, she's a stunning singer. Great vocal technique. Same for the vocalist we've heard earlier, but... sultry. Nice river tail on that. Nice octave run on the bass. Oh, she's harmonizing up an octave as well. Oh, man. Oh, the Unwell have released one of my favorite albums this year, dude. Without hyperbole. Oh, I'm blown away by this.
What you're looking for is insanity. Drive me down. 'Cause in the rain I'd rather drown.
Oh, that was a risky harmony, but they pulled it off. I'm not quite getting every single word that the singer here is saying, but the parts I am hearing are very, very, very good. I don't think that's from lack of experience or anything, because the guy's clearly got some pipes. Nice catchy melody on that brass. Do you see what I mean though? Like, that brass is just a little bit prominent in the mix, and in comparison to the other elements. Maybe I'm just hearing things, but like even a 0.5 or 0.25 dB reduction in that might be, but it's still good. Don't get me wrong. Well, I'm liking it, Ascension there. Oh, dude. Oh, da-dum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Got some Latin rhythms going on here, some dance rhythms. Ooh. What a sexy guitar solo we got here, eh? What a charmer. I wonder if I could do like a top 10 or top 15 albums or something like that. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings though, you know? So is this breaking away from the control of someone else and trying to figure out how they got through it? This key change, this is a banger, man. This song has got me grooving and vibing, and this is a masterclass in how to make a song interesting and compelling and engaging the whole damn time. And people need to be learning from the Unwell. They need to be learning from the Unwell. I honestly think this is like a really solid release. The singers had such a phenomenal chemistry there. They worked together and ran off each other so well. And it just allowed that charisma to go and connect with all the rest of the other elements in the mix. And damn, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, halfway, I'm going to be sad when this is over. I say that with no insincerity. Like, I love this song. I love these songs. I love this record. Again, like, Caged. See? I wouldn't have expected this. And that's so important. This change is so important throughout an album. I know I'm in safe hands with the first 4 songs that we've listened to because of the production quality, instrumental performances, the lyrics, and the stories told. There's just this new element. It's like, cool, change. And this rhythm is different. Oh, we got a bit of tension there, the extended harmony. Oh, and that bass down there, and some little chimey bits. Kind of a low-key groove to this in there. Lots of low and mid-energy stuff happening in here about the vocals, which are up high. Ooh, we're caged. Ooh. I'm liking this tom led fill. I'm loving the percussion and how active it is in the mix alongside the bass guitar, dude. A little bit of pumping, but that's okay. That's okay. Nice little tail on that higher frequency melody. Well, that's a very sad vocal harmony there. It's kind of going downwards, isn't it? I can't wait to give up now. I like how we don't try and make it happy at the end. We're sticking into that sadness. We're dedicated to it. That authenticity emotionally is very important. I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know if we're going in a happy or a sad direction. It's kind of almost melancholic, isn't it? Love the attack on the compression of those toms. There's a little bit of pumping in the mastering chain of this track. It sounds like maybe the limiter needs to go down like a 0.5D or a dB. It's a fine line, you know? It's not bad, it's just something I can hear a little bit of, you know? Which is ironic, because I'm talking about the loudness of the track. You know what I mean? Nice split AB. With the higher frequency vocals at higher range. I don't like the sound of that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not that I think it's bad sounding, it's just I don't like the sound of, like, can't wait to give up now, you know what I mean? Is that a xylophone or a marimba or something like that? Well, that kick drives on, man. That kick's dun 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 dun. I like it. Where are we going with this? See, I don't know. I'm enjoying the fact that I don't know. I'm enjoying the fact that it isn't predictable. Yeah, there we go. That's the journey. A little bit of discordant, open guitar, distortion. Okay, are we going out with an instrumental outro? Or are we just increasing the intensity a bit, building into a crescendo? Is that what we're doing?
Widely accessible to the majority of the world's population.
What did I miss? What was that sample of? I don't know specifically what we're caged with. Is it caged in regards, like, I don't know how to take is it caged as in people stuck inside their own minds, like with the souls from inner worlds, or caged as in they can't leave their homes, like with the corona stuff going on? I'm not specifically sure if it's literal or figurative, but either way, it was a well done track. There was a lot of tension in this one. It was kind of a sort of a sense of misery about it, and we were kind of keen to just give up and let what happens happens, and that's a bit of, music doesn't need to be happy to be good. Do you know what I mean? I still appreciate the quality of this track, the character of it, and the caliber. It's just, yeah. Wonder what we'll go next. Regret. I don't know what time signature we've got here. Help. 6, 7, 7/4. Okay, cool. I like the fact that we're playing with these different signatures. I think it's great, very creative, It completely changes the vibe of a song when you mess with that sort of expectation of the 4/4. Oh, cool, going to the major, parallel major. Then chorus time, cool. 3-chord progression. Oh no, we're changing. Oh no, we went chromatic. That was the best possible time for me to be wrong. Great job changing it up. We're changing it up again. I love it. I adore the fact I can't predict it. Great job. Got some 80s reverb to the snare as well. I need to pay attention to the lyrics now, don't I? My shadows understand that I will not remain. Always searching for hands to take me out of my pain. They'll never understand my weakness to accept. They'll never realize the meaning of my prayer. Never understand, recognize the meaning, realize the meaning of my prayers. Okay. The more that I try, the less that I find. That's an interesting line. I don't think it's a contradiction. It's kind of gotten to a dark part of the album, hasn't it? Or maybe the first part was dark. You know, like, I'm trying to sort of figure out this track. Nice splitting into 4/4 and 3/4. I'm liking these, is that an organ or something like that? Like a pipe organ or something like that. It sounds like a church organ with a nice resonance there. We've got these backing vocals for a pad-like effect. Lots of warmth. And resolution there. Oh, what's happening now? Their dynamic range is fantastic. Well done, the Unwell. Good job having quiet parts. I mean that genuinely. See, I love this. You just get a moment to absorb what you've been listening to and appreciate the intensity of the experience. Stunning. Oh man, I'm super vibing with this. Very quiet pianissimo piano line here. Excellent. Excellent work. The more that I try, the less that I try, the more that I find interesting. I mean, I heard other parts of it, but that there, yeah, sometimes if you do too much, you can make mistakes. I suppose that's my that's a very basic interpretation of it. I didn't mean to do, oh, no, sorry. I just realized that my mouse has buttons on the side that can go between different tracks. So I'm not going to press those again. I'm kind of trying to figure out if these are all linked as one big concept or if they're chronological or not. As it can be kind of 50-50 with albums. But I've enjoyed what I have had so far. We've got New Worlds and Ancient Mysteries. Number 7 track Signs. Oh, got a contemporary country kind of swing to it. A lot more upbeat, isn't it?
Teach me to see easy road to flee.
Okay, cool. What kind of chord progression are we gonna have here? Oh, into the sus4 or the major there.
Something out of my mind. Where there's rules I rule behind you. There's a number for the steps that you're willing to confess. No matter that you feel stress.
I like the gentle nature and texture of his vocals at this vocal range. I really appreciate it. I think that it's great to hear a different tonality when he goes up to the higher ranges. There's a bit more vocal fry, isn't there? Yeah, he's a sizzle there. That means he's in his vocal ensemble range as well, by the way, I think.
Don't give up your shadow still for your own.
Nice rolling groove and bass line looping backwards and forwards. With the bass piano on the side, nice little bright, cheery accompaniment. You get more of that shuffle on the hi-hats.
I can barely see your path when I see the aftermath. Oh,
I can barely see a path, but I can see the aftermath. Damn, man.
deep in my mind. When there's rules that rule behind me, there's a number for the steps that I'm willing to confess. It makes me more than just stress.
Oh, I guess so. He's like going on a journey and he's trying to see the hints and tricks to get to where he needs to be, right? Is that the figurative for life? Have faith in they'll figure it out. Just needs some time to think and calibrate. Hey, we got the instrumental la-las. I like that. Oh, some slides on that guitar there. There's always something happening. Always something happening, and it's usually amazing. Vocal harmonies coming in on that third or fourth take. Guitar solos, man. I love the sizzle of that tone. And they're usually so relevant to the initial musical themes introduced, you know? There's no egocentric kind of garbage with it. It's meant to sound musical with the rest of the tunes, and I dig that. I love that to pieces. Writing a solo for the sake of being helpful, right? Blind to the signs. And the trumpet's coming back in as well. I dig that. Cool, we're having the whole band come together for this big, big song. Lovely, Tom Phil. There were some ghost notes as there on the snare. The piano ringing us out. Oh, the honky-tonk country blues piano there. I dig that. Love it. It indicates it makes you imagine you're traveling around the country trying to find your way, you know? It's the little stuff like that which helps it to really pop. Great. Fantastic. And the last track, Rest in Peace. It's kind of sad that we're at the end, but here we are, you know, that's the beauty of it, man. You gotta enjoy the journey and appreciate it for what it was.
Everyone wants to run away. Nobody likes when someone stays. I just prefer my life just like it is, 'cause I know that there's nobody else for me.
Oh, this is a love song. The intensity and the passion in the music. Oh, we got an emphasis of the strings on the offbeat. Really? Oh, that bass line getting active as hell, man.
Trust me, I'm the one who sees the truth in you. I don't care if I'm the last one. Just give me some more space. You're giving all you have now, but I am now complete. I don't know if you should know that.
He sounds like, don't get me wrong, he's singing well. This is the higher part of his vocal range at that point. But he's hanging in there, that's good, that's good. I like it. Ooh, those back vocals is charming, dude.
Guess I'm opening myself to new worlds and ancient mysteries. Nobody can tell me what they have become, 'cause I just think I have to try for
Nice 8th groove on the kit as well. Power chords on the guitars. Oh, I'm going down for that guitar solo here. Big, big finish. Oh, that higher range. Oh, he's sick of that one. Like he said that's a sick performance. What I mean is he's sick at that one. Is that like he's just he nailed that. He nailed that note there. I love the power behind
Just
it.
give me some more space. You're giving all you have now, but I am now complete. I don't know if you should know that, but I am resting now in
Charming way to finish.
I don't care if I'm the last one. Just give me some more space. You're giving all you have now, but I am now complete. I don't know if you should know that, but I am resting now in peace.
Oh damn, man, resting now in peace. So like he got away from the person and he needed that space. The falsetto! Ooh, hit those notes. That legato run is gorgeous, dude. Oh, some busy cymbal work there. Some finger picking as well on the guitars. Oh, stunning. Well done. Fantastic. Fantastic effort on that. Well done. Yeah, great album, The Unwell. Great album. You know, Yours Nature Mysteries. That one there sounded a nice. I think this has been a journey. My impression of. I'm going to take these headphones off, by the way, because A, we're not listening to music anymore, but B, it's just, I've been wearing these headphones all day and I need a break. My head is starting to hurt from headphone fatigue. I have a lot of positive things to say about The Unwell, New Worlds and Ancient Mysteries. Not least the fact that, when I listen to tracks like Dilemma, Ticket, it's so weird hearing my voice without the headphones. Do you know what I mean? And this is the first time in a long time I've done this. I realize there's like a resonance in this room in the high frequencies and stuff like that, so it probably screws with my ability to record vocal takes in here, but that's okay. It's about a relationship or something to similar. You got the Dilemma, Ticking Time Bomb, like the first two tracks where like we're discussing, like trying to come to terms with, like whether we are actually okay in a relationship not so long, and Souls and Inner Worlds. It's like coping with maybe like a sense of loss that we're not ourselves and trying to escape from our demons, and our caged and regret is kind of being stuck and not knowing how to get out of it, and regret is kind of it's sort of like, what was the line there? The less I try, the more I find. So like trying not to force that situation, and signs trying to find the way through and rest in peace when you get to the end of the journey and you realize you're maybe better off without that person in your life. I think that ultimately this is a really stellar album, The Unwell. Even if I'm completely wrong about what the album is about, I think it's like well written enough that maybe people who are paying a little more attention to the lyrics exclusively will be able to pick it up. But also I think that it's open to interpretation in certain aspects, and even if you're not paying attention to the lyrics, the music is phenomenal, sublime. There are so many interesting ideas. There's like funk, sort of electronic influences, there's blues, country, some sort of jazzy shuffle bits. There's definitely rock in there, and an acoustic and sort of Indian sort of atmospheric sort of there's all these different sort of influences from different genres, and I think it's all come together in a way that is incredible. Even R&B elements, I think, for Soul from Inner Worlds and stuff like that, with the vocals there, and even pop elements. There's just so many cool things occurring within this album, New Worlds and Ancient Mysteries, that I think it's worth a listen from anyone, really. I think that if musicians are trying to figure out, like if you're not you released a record and you're trying to figure out the kind of level of musicality you need to bring to your releases, I think that this is an album that might be worth your time, because I think that The Unwell have written something here which is pretty damn near flawless in terms of the level of interest and engagement I had throughout the entire time. I never got bored. It was consistent. It made a lot of musical sense as well, different melodies and harmonies. There were lots of changes in the percussion, but none of them were kind of weird or sort of kind of finagly. There was never a moment where I sort of felt like I was regretting listening to it, or where I was taken out. There might have been some parts, I think, where I mentioned there, like the brass was a little bit sharp or something like that. There was like a little bit too much loudness in there. And maybe there was some parts, I think, where there was like a bit of pumping in the mastering chain or something, where it could have been like lowered about 0.5 dB. But ultimately, I think the vast majority of this record is incredibly well thought out and well done. And I think the Unwell are onto a banger here, and they've done a great job. So I wish them the best of luck in future. And again, before I go with the singing, I know there was some like, I think there were some other musicians involved here, but at least with the singer and Souls from Inner Worlds and stuff like that. Everyone who performed on this record did an amazing job. And for this whole entire effort to come from the two brothers themselves within The Unwell, Applause. Applause. It's a fantastic effort. We're working with great people. All the best for you in future. And that's effectively, wow, this hats do not suit me, do they? This hat does not suit me. Thank you very much for watching this review of the Unwells. New World Nature Mysteries. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please do go show the Unwells some love via their various social medias. And I'm sure this will be on Spotify and all those other digital streaming platforms soon enough. I don't think it's released at the time of doing this recording, but it will be soon. And stay cool and stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you next review. Spider hands out.